Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to my first live in a very, very long time. I want to try to share this video. I don't have time to record. My friend Cherish Olivia, she's been my motivation for this live. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Yes. So I'm gonna try to record this video. Then whenever you come across this video, you can watch it and get informed about it. I don't want to do too much. It's going to be a short video, but very, very well detailed. So if you're stopping by, just say hi, Wendell. It's been a while. I did a live section, and I know I got a lot of subscribers based on the. Let me see if I'm actually. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me check on my YouTube the quality of it because I'm streaming from StreamYard. So if you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. Hi, we have one person. Just let me know you can hear me. So I'm going to record this video live and leave it here. I know the admission process for September has already closed. So today we're going to be talking about, please, if you can hear me, just leave a comment and say, hi, Wendu, I am here. And it's nice to have you around. So I'm trying to go to my YouTube studio. 1 second, everybody. If you can hear me, just let me know you can hear me. Let me open up my YouTube page. I haven't gone live in a very long time, and this is so crazy. Jacqueline, yes, you are audible, sis Wendo. Hi, hi, hi. Good evening here. Good evening from here. Good evening from here. 1 second. Okay. So let me make sure that everything is okay. I know the admission process for the month for the year 2024 is already over. I'm sorry I didn't do anything about creating content. I've been so busy with life, but here we are today. It's never too late. Whenever you start, is the best for you, and the earlier you start, the better for you. So in this video today, I'm going to tell you the reasons why you should consider Switzerland as a country of choice if you're trying to get admission as an international student into Switzerland or into any European country in the year 2025. It's funny that we started 2024 just like yesterday, and it's almost over. Please click on the subscribe button. Help me to share this video. And yeah, so let's dive into this video. It's not gonna be a very long one. It's gonna be very brief and short, so that I can leave it for other people to find time to watch it at their free time. If you want to join the live section, I can also drop the link for you to join the live section. I'll try as much as possible to do as much live as possible. It's not easy, parenting, juggling work, and all those things, but we're grateful to God for life. We're not complaining. So if you're looking to study in Switzerland, you will find numerous higher education opportunities in Switzerland. So one thing why I tell you that you should consider Switzerland is the tuition fee are so affordable. I know I made a video today where I went into detail. So this video is not going to be as detailed as the last one. The tuition fee varies from school to school. There are tuition fees that are as low as 550 Swiss franc to 600 to 700 to 2,300 to 23,000 per semester based on the school you are looking for. So I think as an international student, you don't want to be going to schools where you're going to be getting a lot of tuition fee to pay. For me, I think it makes sense if you're looking to get admission that you look to get admission in school where you can be able to afford to pay your tuition fee, even if you're working 20 hours a month, which is what is allowed for international students to work. The allowed hours to work as an international student is 20 hours. So if you're paying tuition fee of 550 Swiss franc and you're working 20 hours, where the salary is 23 per hour, the minimum wage in Switzerland is 23 franc per hour. So if you are working in Switzerland and studying as a student and you're making 23 franc an hour and your tuition fee is 500 or 700 or 750, which is one of the lowest, I think you'll be able to make ends meet without asking people back home to send you money. Hello, ma, please talk about the career prospect for nursing in Zurich, Switzerland, such as how to manage entry level jobs and German Ausbildung, how much the salary would be without experience. Do you already speak German, and do you have a nursing certificate? And which country are you? I can drop the link so that you join. Let's have a conversation about it, okay? So, because I have some questions before I can give you an answer, you should be able to answer my question because that is just a generic question if you ask me. So this is the I'm going to pin the link to the video. So if you want to join, you can join and let's have a conversation about it. Nursing is a very well paid job in Switzerland or any other country in the world. In Switzerland, the balance work-life balance is amazing. I can tell you that for free. So you can click on the live section. You can join without showing your face. Let's have a conversation about that. But your topic is a generic topic. I want to know, do you speak German? Where did you get your nursing certificate from? Have you been accredited? And all those questions. So feel free to join the live section if you want. So another one is Swiss university are among the world best institutions in the world. So in Switzerland, the universities, like Switzerland has 26 cantons, and each canton is independent on its own in the sense that they make decisions that govern them. They don't, it's not a generalized or a centralized government. So if you are looking to get an admission and you apply for admission, say in Zurich, and they don't give you admission, the requirement in Zurich or the proof of fund or the process is very different from the requirement and the proof of fund and the process in another canton like Geneva or Bern or St. Gallen. So you should put that into consideration. But the universities are among the world's top universities in the world, if that makes if I make myself clear. So exploring multilingual and cultural diversity, because Switzerland is strategically placed in the Central Europe, where they share border with 5 countries bordering there. You can imagine being in the middle of everything. Switzerland share border with 5 countries, and those countries are Germany, Italy, France, Austria, and Liechtenstein. So these are countries that Switzerland is in the middle of it and is a landlocked country. So because of all these things, they share a lot of they share a lot in common. In Switzerland, they speak 4 languages, including English. Although English is not the official language that is spoken in English, but you can get by in English. And there are a lot of masters and degree programs that are taught in English language. So if you're looking to get admission, depending where you are, please click on the like. Can you like this video, please, and share? You can join. You can click the link to join. Let's have a conversation. If you have a question, I'm sorry this is coming late. It's not going to be a very long or lengthy video because I would like to leave it on my channel so that when people come, they can watch it without it being bulky. So I promise we're not going to be here for up to 30 to 45 minutes. It's not going to be that long. Yes, so Switzerland speak German, French, Italian, and Retro-Romanish, English as well. A lot of people can speak English, even though when you ask them, they will tell you a little bit, but a lot of them speak English pretty well. So when you are looking to apply, if you speak Italian, it gives you an added advantage. If you speak German, it gives you an added advantage. I would like you to join because I wouldn't have time to be reading your comment. I would like you to join. Click on the link I drop and join, because if I'm reading your comment, it's going to be distracting the video I am making. But when you join, we can just talk about it. I can take it out later or leave it for other people to learn from. So I'm sorry I won't be having the time to read your comments right now till I finish up this video. So I really appreciate if you can join the link and let's talk about it, okay? So the another factor why you should consider studying in Switzerland in 2025 is the salary, high salary and low unemployment rates. Switzerland is one of the richest when you come to Central Europe. I've been privileged to visit a lot of European countries. I've been to Germany, I've been to France, I've been to Italy, I've not been to Austria, I've just driven past Austria, and I've not been to Liechtenstein, I've been to Spain, I've been to Portugal, and Switzerland. The minimum wage in Switzerland is 25 to 23 Swiss franc. So in a month, if you're working 100% on that salary, you can be making 4,500, 4,000 to 4,500 Swiss franc, 100% when you're working full time as a fully employed person. But the good thing about Switzerland is they put mothers into consideration a lot, in the sense that you can work on an hourly basis in Switzerland. You can decide, my strength can take me for 20 hours as a student. You are allowed to work 20 hours as a student. If you move here through job, you can work 100%, you can work 50, you can work 60, you can work 70, you can work 80, you can work even 10 to 80%. Some people just work because they want to leave the house. And at the end of the month, you're making your small salary. If it works for you, fine and good. That is one thing I love about Switzerland. I've asked a lot of people that live in other countries, does it work like that for them? And most time it doesn't work for them. So when you know you're working 50%, you can be working 10 days in a month, and you have the other days to do other side hustle. People try to do 2 or 3 jobs, which is rare in Switzerland. I'm going to be very honest with you. Most people that live in Switzerland do one job because the salary can keep you afloat. You don't have to end up bankrupt, or you don't have to end up in social. The salary, for even non-professional, if you're a professional, there are a lot of people that make up to 15, 12,000 in a month in Switzerland. If you're not a professional, you don't have certifications and stuff like that, you can make between 4,000 to 5,000 if you're working 100%. And for me, I think that is a decent salary to keep up a family. The low unemployment rate in Switzerland, because Switzerland is not a big, there is a cap on the migration, because they are among the Schengen countries and not in the European nation. They have to put a cap. Each canton has placed a cap on the amount of immigrant that is allowed to come into the country every year. That way they control it and reduce unemployment rates. So, hello ma, I am coming with a Schengen visa this year by November. I don't know if admission is ongoing. Admission is finished already for this year. You should look at 2025 for your admission process, okay? And for me, I will advise you, if you come to Switzerland with a Schengen visa, you cannot get admission here. They will ask you to go back to your country and apply for your school and everything and get a student visa. Your Schengen visa is a visiting visa. And when you're coming with a visiting visa, you are not allowed to start looking for admission, because your Schengen visa might be valid for 3 months or how many weeks you applied for. So you cannot get admission with that visa. So most time they ask you to go back home and apply for visa and come back. So if you want to join the live section, please click on the link that I drop and and join the join the conversation. Yes. So another one, which universities to attend in Switzerland? Wait, okay, no. Travel and enjoy nature's beauty. So because Switzerland is bordered in these countries that I have named previously, like Germany, like France, like Italy, Austria, Liechtenstein, you can actually sleep in Zurich or in Switzerland and wake up in Italy. If I make myself clear, you just take the flex bus at night, you take the flexi bus at 12 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, you're in Milan. It's just 4 hours to Milano in Italy, and it's 4 hours to Munich in Germany, and then to Paris is 6 hours driving. If you want to take the train, is quicker as well. So you will enjoy all those privileges as a student. While you are studying in Switzerland, you have the privilege to travel to any of these European country of your choice. I think for me that is interesting, and that is a plus as well. If you can hear me, please let me know you can hear me, because I'm just talking. I don't know if I'm really communicating, if you can hear me or not. So let me know if you can hear me. So I'm going to give you what is it like to study in Switzerland? In Switzerland, you actually feel really at home. I've lived here for quite a long time now, for almost 14 years. Have I racism in Switzerland? I wouldn't say Switzerland is a racist country. I have experienced it once or twice, but just in a very subtle way. Switzerland is that country that when you live, it is very, very safe. It is very, very safe. If you're a parent or you're trying to raise a family in Switzerland, the kids are very safe. They go to school on their own from the age of 5, 6. When they're in kindergarten, they can go to school on their own while you go to work as a mother. The kids come back from school on their own. They can attend their school program. You can leave something on the train or on the bus, and you will find it depending on the area, because of the influx of immigrants into Switzerland. Some things are changing, but according to the Swiss people, Switzerland used to be one of the very safest place. Where I remember I have left my wallet on the tram with, I think, 100 Swiss franc inside, and when I went to the found bureau, I found my wallet with. Okay, I will tell you if we can't hear you. Okay, Jacqueline, thank you so much. I appreciate. Yes, so because of how safe it is, I went to the phone bureau and I was given my wallet with my money inside. 1 second, please. I just have a call. I'm gonna call the person back. Yes, so because of that, I will tell you, Switzerland is safe. I have someone that have left their laptop on the train and they found it. So if you are trying to move to Switzerland, the whole crime and underage pregnancy and gun crime, we don't have it here in Switzerland. Switzerland is actually a police country. What do I mean by being a police country? That when you walk on the streets, you see police officers, like fully kitted, like American kind of police officers. They are always on the street. They are patrolling. They can stop you anytime and control you. The unemployment rate is very low. So if you have a job, when do you have a time to commit crime? And in Switzerland, you don't do 2 to 3 jobs. So let me talk about nursing. Someone left a comment here asking me about nursing. In Switzerland, nurses are, even all over the world, nurses have a very good pay. But in America, let me use an America system for example. If you work as a nurse or a nurse, don't mind my accent, I'm Nigerian. So if you work as a nurse in America, yes, you have the travel nurse, you have and all these things, a lot of benefit that comes with it. In Switzerland, if you work, they have the temporal bureau, they have a lot of offices that you can work independently with, so that way you control your hours. Controlling your hours, you can work more than 100%. I have a lot of friends that are nurses and in the nursing field as well, that they work so many hours, either because their kids are grown, so they work as much as they can and they make money. Switzerland pay nurses very well, and for women is a very, very, the balance in Switzerland is really amazing. You are not working as a nurse and losing your children, which is what is common in America and in the UK or in Canada, where you work 12 hours. Switzerland, the working hour is 9 hours. The morning shift goes from 7 o'clock till 4 o'clock, you're done. The middle shift, we have 4 shift at work. The middle shift goes from 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock. So you're working 9 hours, not 12 hours. So that gives you time to be a mother. That gives you time to have a life. You're not working from 6 to 6, like it doesn't go that way. There is that balance in Switzerland, which is what I love. And you can be working in, you can have a fixed stelle, like fixed work, and still join the temporary bureau where you take more hours if you want. So if you're a nurse and you have a nursing degree or a nursing certificate, depending on the country you are, it would be nice for you to go to the Rotary office and accredit your certificate, so that when you come here, you just need to write the board exam and you start working. If you can speak German, or depending on where you're going to, I'm talking about Switzerland, I'm talking about Zurich, because in Zurich we speak German. So if you can speak German, you just need to, if your certificate is from Germany, you don't have a problem. You just need to register. Maybe you start with the temporary bureau and start taking hours and understand the work system before you now go for a fixed tele. But if not, you will always get a job. But language might be a big barrier for you if you don't speak the local language that is spoken in Switzerland. So this is one thing I know for a fact. Hello there, can you please talk more about proof of fund, that the tuition plus the living cost, specifically University of Bern? And do you have to send the whole amount to the university? You don't send your proof of fund to the university. Normally, it should be in your account and they know that you have access to it. The university, because most times I know that when you come in as a student, within 6 months, it can take less than that, but they give you 6 months and say within 6 months you are not allowed to work. So that proof of fund should be able to keep you afloat so that you don't end up going to the government to ask for money and stuff like that. So you are not paying the money into the school bank account. They just want to see that you have a proof of fund, you have access to this money that you're going to be able to use. I don't know anything about University of Basel. I can do a research about that for you. I live in Zurich, and I wouldn't want to mislead you and give you. But I know that University of Basel is a state university, and the tuition fee is very low. I think it's around 700, 700 to 750. Is no more than that. It's one of the cheapest universities to apply for. So check it out and that is it really. Okay, please can you talk about how to go about the proof of fund? Proof of fund, if you have your proof of fund in your account and when they ask you for it, you give them the statement. They want to see the statement to show that you have access to this money in your bank, whatever bank you have, that you're able to access it. It's not like it's a locked account that you cannot access, because I know these people are getting wiser every day. They know that people take money, borrow money and lock it up that they don't have access to. They need to know that you're able to access that money. That is why any country you're going to, even the UK, even America, even Canada, as a student, proof of fund is compulsory. And I know it's a lot of money, but that is it, because you're coming as an international student and they wouldn't want you to be a liability. So for you not to be a liability, you need to say, okay, I'm able to take care of myself. I'm able to pay my bills before I get a job. Sometimes it can be 6 months, sometimes it can be less. And why do they give that 6 months? Is because, one second, please. I'm getting calls and notifications. So why do they say 6 months? Is so that by the time you get your permit done, you get accommodation, you do register yourself, you go to Geminder to do your registration. This thing takes time to come out, and without you having your permit, you are working illegally if you get a job. So sometimes because of all those processes, that's why it takes up to 6 months or less, depending on the place you are going to. If you're going to a Uganda that is not overly populated, then that helps as well. So it will make everything faster for you. And once you get your student permit, you can start looking for a job to do. So can you talk more about how, okay, does Switzerland do blocked account, or you have to just show the bank statement that shows a certain amount? You can't use it. I don't think no country will allow you with a blocked account, because like I said, you need to be able to access that money. The whole point of showing you have that money in your account to come as an international student is that you can take care of yourself. That's the proof of fund, to show that, okay, if I'm coming to study here, I am able to pay my bills, I can pay my rent, I can pay my tuition fee, I can pay my registration, I can buy food pending when I get a job. So if it's a blocked account, you don't have access to that money. Okay, the post-study work visa can get employment in any work surface for staying back, or it must be STEM. Ah, sometimes I tell people that if you're coming to Switzerland to study, let Switzerland, except you are ready to learn the language. Let me give you an instance. There are kids, the kids that are born in Switzerland. There are two parts to the educational system. This I need to explain properly. From the age of 15, the kids, it starts from 12. They write an exam that is called the Gimme Prüfung. It's a Gimme exam, gymnasium exam. If they pass, they go to Gimme. So those children that go to Gimme, after Gimme, they do Matura, then they go to university. Then the other kids that do not pass that Gimme exam, Zurich to be specific, because Canton Aarau does not have this system. That is why I told you that Switzerland, they have different system. Let me use Nigeria for example. I'm going to come back to what I'm explaining. So let me try to clarify this. Let me say Nigeria as example. We have 36 states, and we have a general body that governs these 36 states. In Switzerland, it's not like that. We have Tinubu that is controlling everything happening in Nigeria. In Switzerland, it's not like that. Every canton, Lagos State is independent of Kano State. Kano State is independent. They have their own leader, they have their own system. They run the school system the way they want to run. They give admission the way. So it is very, very independent. So when I'm telling you based on Zurich system where I live in. I'm not going to mislead you to give you information about Basel or Geneva where I don't live in. So let's come back to the school system. So the kids that write the exam and they pass, they go to Gimme. After Gimme, they do Matura. Then after Matura, they go to university. Then the kids that don't pass that exam, from the age of 14, 15, they start Lehrstelle. So that Lehrstelle is they go to work 3 days a week. Is it 3 or 2 days? They go to work either 3 or 2 days a week, and they go to school the other. So let me say they go to work 3 days a week and they go to school 2 days a week. So by the time these kids that are 15 are 25, they already have 10 years working experience on their CV. They speak the local language. They are born here. They understand the system. Then you that you are coming as an international student, you're going to be in the same class with so many of them doing degrees and masters. And on your CV, maybe you don't even have a work experience. And these children already have 10, 12, 15 years working experience under their belts. Because when they are doing this, is like IT is experience. Some of them are doing this experience. If they want to do nursing in future, they are already working in the care home, in the hospital, in SPITES, that is mobile hospitals. They are already learning how to take, so they have first-hand knowledge about taking care of people, about nursing. So every year, the job they give to them at work increases. So by the time these kids are 25, my team leader, my team leader at work is 27. I'm older than her, but she's my boss. She has almost 12 years experience of working in the nursing field. So you that you're coming from Nigeria at the age of 35, 30 or 25, you have 1, 2, 3, 5 years experience, you don't speak the language. Let's be honest, who has an advantage? So my advice to most people is if you're coming to a country like Switzerland to come and study, don't go for a 1 year program because you're trying to save money. Go for a 2 years program. Why did I say that? Can I work as a healthcare assistant while doing my nursing degree? I'm going to come back to your question. So, you can join the link. Let's have a conversation. So, why will I tell you to go for a 2 years program? As an adult, learning another language is not easy. I'm being honest with you, it's not easy. But you can't give yourself 1 year to say, I'm going to get to a B1, B2, C1 level in German in 1 year. You can't do it studying and working and learning German at the same time. But when you have a 2 year program, it gives you time to take advantage of the German courses that are offered in church, offered in Red Cross, offered in the school. Learn as much German as possible. If you're coming to work as a nursing assistant or as a nurse, you're doing a degree, you are attending to people in the local language that they understand. You're not coming from Nigeria speaking English to work in the nursing field with somebody that when you're even me that I speak German, when I go to the hospital, I want the doctor to speak to me in English so that I will understand every T and dots. I don't want to say, oh, I have misverständnis, like there's a misunderstanding in translation. No, 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 no. So if you don't speak German and you want to work as a nursing assistant or as nurse in Switzerland, in Zurich, for example, and you don't speak German, you're not going to get a job. The first requirement as a nursing assistant before your certificate is the language. Why? Because you are going to be attending to people, the old people, the young people, depending on what field of nursing you are going to or what nursing home you are going to be working. There are teenagers in homes. They have teenagers that are in home, they have old people in home, they have hospice, they have sick people, a lot of nursing organization. So the first thing for you is the language. So let me go to comment section. It's almost 30 minutes and I've been talking here. So I am here. I am a nurse here in Botswana. My husband is already in Zurich, and we are to join him, me and our 4-year-old son. Been worried about working hour flexibility. If it's flexible, thank you for clarifying that. It is very, very flexible. I will tell you that for a fact. You can choose to work in the morning. I have kids and I only do morning shifts. I don't do afternoon, I don't do evening. I only do morning shift. I go to work in the morning when my kids are at school. 4 o'clock, I am back. That is the only shift they plan me on. Because when you go for your interview, be honest. I was honest and said, I want to do this job, but because I am a mother, I wouldn't want to not be there for my kids. I was working at the airport, but the hours were crazy. Sometimes I go to work at 4:30 in the morning. Sometimes I work till 11 at night. I was like, I was done doing that. So right now, where I work only morning shifts. Okay, so that should not be a problem for you. You can choose to work 20 hours, 30 hours, 50 hours, 60, 100, as much as you can. But as a mother of a 4 years child, I wouldn't advise you to work 100%. But before you join, as long as you know you are coming to Zurich, hit me up, okay? Before you come, try to learn German. There is this guy on Google, on YouTube, that is called Benjamin the Dutch Lehrer. So check his Dutch courses out, listen to it, try to get the basic of the German language before you move in here. That way you can get, if you have, I don't know if you have a nursing assistant nursing certificate already. If you don't have, if you come here, you can do the course and get the certificates, because here you have to do a course of 6 months and do an internship before you can start working. So I read somewhere that you have to sign confirmation that you have to go back to your country after your school. How long are you allowed to stay after your study? If you don't, 6 months after your study, if you have a 2 years work visa, they give you 6 months after your study to get a job. If you don't get a job, you're going to leave. You sign a document. I know most people that once they come, because of the tuition fee, because of everything, they try their best. Once you learn German and you have a job, they will renew your permits for you. But if you don't have a job, you don't speak German, they won't renew your permit. They'll say you're unserious. So within 2 years, try to learn your German, even to A2 or B1 level. You would definitely get a job and get, a lot of people come, they get a job because they immerse themselves in the German language, that there's low unemployment rate in Switzerland anyway. So if the only barrier you might have is the language. So once you can speak the language, then if you have a job already, you can speak the language, then they will give you a permit. So another thing, that can I work as a healthcare assistant while doing my nursing degree? Yes, you can, but Switzerland is not like the UK or America where you just go in and you start a nursing assistant course. In Switzerland, you have to attend the school. Yes, Red Cross, they offer the nursing assistant course, and one semester is almost 1,100. You have 2 semesters. It goes for 3 months. If you're doing it one day a week or 2 days a week, it goes for 6 months. And when you finish that, for you to get your certificates as a nursing assistant, you have to do an internship in a clinic or a nursing home or a hospital or anywhere. That when you finish, the place have to sign off to say, okay, this person understands the system, this person can do their job. Before you are signed off, then you now go to Red Cross to go and get your certificate. And once you have your certificate, you can start looking for a job as a nursing assistant. So it's not like UK or America where you don't do that, you just do 1 day training and you start working as a nursing assistant. Switzerland is about quality. Everything here is top notch. It's about quality. So they're not going to send you out to go and work without a certificate, and the certificate is for 6 months. Okay, I hope I answer your question. So if you have an assistant nursing certificate, then fine and good for you. But if you don't have, I hope it's going to be accepted in Switzerland because they have a lot of things that they cover in the. It's a 6 month program that you do a lot of assignments, a lot of reading, and yes. So if you don't have that, then that is it. I hope I answer your question. So Yvonne asks again, do companies really willing to sponsor you, offer your study as you can get a permanent resident? The resident, permanent resident, there are levels to resident. So if you have a student permit, and from a student permit you get your work permit, which is your B permit, and the B permit, depending on the country you are coming from, is renewable every year. If you're coming from certain countries in Africa, you renew your B permit every year. If you're coming from the European nation, your work permit is renewed every 5 years. So after every 5 years, you renew your permit. If you're coming from Nigeria, I'm Nigerian. Every year you renew your permit. Residence permits, work permits is the same thing. Then after 10 years, after 5 years, is it 5 years? Yes, you get your C permit, and after another 5 years, then you can now start your passport process. So it takes 10 years for you to get your passport and 5 years for you to get your C permit, which is your permanent residence permit in Switzerland. Okay, my son is here. He's going to disturb the conversation, but I would have loved to explain. It's okay. He's 4 years old. You just give him tablet or something. Okay, it's okay. You can. We don't mind. Okay, my son. Okay. Let me read your question again. So let me read your question again. But I would have loved to explain my situation better. I will be on the lookout for your next life. I have started learning German while here. That is amazing. I'm proud of you. Just push it as much as you can. I'm a registered nurse, did my BS nursing in Philippines, but I'm currently working in Nigeria. Can I come in with a master's? Your every master's in nursing program are taught in German. There are no master's program in nursing that are taught in English language because it's a medical language, it's a medical field, and for you to be a nurse, English language is not enough. So if you speak German or you speak Italian or you speak French, you can come in to do a master's you can come in to do a master's, except you're going to do a master's that is not in a medical field or nursing field, then you can do it in English language. But if you're coming to work as a nurse, then your master's program is going to be in German or in French or in Italian. So does anybody have a question? Again, if not, in 3 minutes time, I'm going to end up this live. I hope to come back tomorrow on this. I'll try to do as much live as possible. Let me know in the comment section if this live section was helpful. And I know it's unplanned, hence we have less people, but I am going to leave this video on my page. If you need any clarification later, you can always come by to be clarified. So please, how can I speak with you privately? Can you join the link? Let's have a conversation. I don't share my number on social media. Yes, so you can join the link, or you can go to my Instagram page. And to be honest, it's difficult for me to reply to DM. I'll be honest with you. If I'm live on Instagram, you can join live. If I'm live on YouTube, you can join live. But apart from that, I'm sorry, my dear, I am not able to share my contact details. Okay, sorry about that. Privacy reason. Thank you very much. So I don't know if you have another question. If not, I am going to be trying to end this video here. If you want to join the link to ask any question, you can join without showing your face. You can join without turning your video on. You just speak, and if it's a question I can answer, I will be able to answer your question. But if not, I am sorry. Yes. Um, it's not every question I have answers to. So sometimes I don't have answers to some questions, and I don't like to mislead people. I like to tell you as it is. So If nobody is joining the link, I am going to be ending this video right now. We've spoken for 40 minutes, like play. 40 minutes, it's over. And yeah, you can go through my playlist on YouTube. And yes, I know it's been a while. I created content about Switzerland. I've been busy, life has been busy, but I'm happy to be back again. I will try my possible best to create content, but I don't want my page to be all about YouTube content. Hello. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you? Where are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm in Nigeria now.
Okay, where in Nigeria are you?
I'm in Lagos.
Oh, how is Lagos?
Lagos is fine. We thank God.
Okay, okay. So what's
Yeah,
the
I
topic?
was one. Yeah, I was one that was asking you that I did my BSc nursing in Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now I'm currently working in Nigeria. But
Okay.
the thing is that just like you replied me that if I come in with masters, that I need to learn the language because all masters courses are taught in. Um, so which other pathway do you think is better for me since I want to practice as a nurse in Switzerland?
Why Switzerland, if I may ask you? Because if you already have your nursing degree, and to be honest, for you to work as a nurse here, you should have a German as a mother tongue. Do you understand? You should be able to be
Yes.
fluent in German or in
Mm,
French or in Italian, and that
mm,
does take 1 or 2 years to be fluent in that you can understand all the the
mm,
anatomy, the books and everything, and write your thesis and essays in German. So why
mm,
Switzerland and not an English speaking country, since you already have a nursing degree already?
yes. Yeah. Anyway, maybe because I have a friend and a relative there, so they were like I should come over there. That nothing is good over there, and all that. So that was why I was like, okay, let me try the pathway and see if it's going to favor me.
Yeah, it will favor you. There are really nursing here, they pay very well, and there's like in the UK, nurses
Mm,
work our shift is burnout. You know,
yeah.
I was explaining in my video, you work 9 hour shift and you can choose
Mm,
how many hours you want to work in a month. You can choose,
yeah.
you can, so there's that work life balance. It's not just working,
Yeah.
you're gone at the end of the day. But the other thing that you have to put into consideration is
It's
the
the language.
language,
But
because the
how
medical,
easy is the language? Is it difficult?
to be honest, I don't know how, like, how many languages do you speak? Do you speak Yoruba? Are you
No,
are you a
I
linguist?
speak. No, the thing is that I speak Igbo and English. Though I learned Tagalog when I was in Philippines,
So
but
so why did
uh,
you why did you not try to look for admissions while you were in the Philippines? Why did you move back to Nigeria?
the thing is that while I was in Philippines, they don't allow us to write their board exam.
Oh,
That was the issue we had with them. Yes, so I had to come to Nigeria to write my board exam.
really? They take your
So,
school fees finish and they won't allow you to write the board exam?
no, they only give you your BSc certificate. They will not allow you to, as an international student, they will not allow you to write their board exam. That's very bad. So most of us had to come back to Nigeria to write our board exam. So that was what really happened.
Yeah, for me, since you already have your BSc certificate in nursing, try to
Mm,
have to go to a country where you know people, because to be honest,
mm,
you I'll be very, very honest with you. People abroad, they
yeah,
will point you. If you think you
yeah,
hide family that lives
mm,
abroad, they will come here,
mm.
I'm telling you out of experience. I swore
It's
that if I
true.
go to the UK, I have a lot of family members living in the UK, but I swore I will
Mm,
never any family member house when I go to the UK. People
yeah,
think they will guide you. Nobody has time. They will not guide
exactly,
you.
exactly.
the Philippines, you understand how is work, 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 or nobody will explain anything. So your reason for looking for admission
Mm.
should not be based on people, because they will disappoint you. I'm telling you what.
Yeah,
So my
it's
advice
true.
to you is, as long as you already have a BSc in nursing, you've done your
Mm.
exam, try to look for admission
English
in
speaking.
the country.
Yeah. Yeah,
Switzerland is
okay.
beautiful,
Thank
it's
you.
amazing. You will work, you will enjoy it, but that
Mm.
language is a big barrier. And especially like me, I speak Hausa fluently. I speak a bit
Mm.
of Yoruba, I speak Igbo, I speak German, I speak English.
Mm.
So if you ask me
Wow.
how difficult it is, I would do, because I am someone that I'm very fluent with. When I speak Hausa, you think I'm an Hausa girl. That's how
Are you
I
serious? Yes.
so if you're not someone that is a linguist, you're not good in picking up language or speaking language. It's not easy.
Yeah, if you are very bad with language, it's true. It's
Because
true.
German is just opposite of English. So like let me say for instance, like you want to say 21, 21
Mm.
in German is English, right? In German,
Mm.
one and two.
Mm.
So it's
One
L,
and two.
one and two,
Yes.
two and two, three and
One
two.
and two.
Is
Opposite of.
so it just messes up your whole grammatic, really.
Yes.
Advice to you is, don't
And
choose Switzerland because of
they about the exam, they don't write it in English, right?
in German.
That means if you don't know it, there is no way you understand the question.
It's not possible. That's why I told you it's not possible.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time and your
You're welcome. I hope
content.
I was
Thank
able
you.
to answer your question. Um,
Yes, yes.
maybe you can look for, instead of masters, you can look for all these agencies that are recruiting. It's just that most
Mm,
times agencies recruit you and get a visa for you. They walk you like a dog. That's what
yeah.
they will.
Though I wrote IELTS, I wanted to go through UK pathway. I waited for 2 years and that IELTS expired. I could not get job sponsorship. Seriously, that's the problem. No problem. Thank you so much. I appreciate
All right then.
it.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Good night. Yeah, so I am going to be ending this live section here. I said I was doing for 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes, and we're in 46 minutes. If you have any other question, just leave it in the comment section. I have 10 amazing people here. I am going to, please like this video, help me to share it to anybody, and I hope you find it interesting and informative. I will try to do live as much as possible, but just that my schedule is so tight. I have kids and I have family and I have a life, so sometimes to find time to do these things are not easy, but I do it because I love it. And I hope I'm able to answer a lot of your questions. So stay safe. Good night. Till I come to your screen again, God bless you. My name is Wendell, and I wish you the best in whatever way, pathway you choose. Go through my channel, and I hope you find it interesting and informative. So, bye.